All right, we here. Let's see. 8:28 is news in 1 minute, 30 seconds. So just quick ass breakdown, just because we don't got that much time. Obviously, like I said, we rejecting out of this high. At any point, this can flip to continue down, but it's still just bouncing technically inside of a range. So we go down to the 4 hour, see what happened. We created a low, high, low, higher, low. And looked like it want to potentially continue down, but we will let price action determine that. This 1 hour candle pushed down with no top wick, so it's just now creating a top wick. So let's see. I do like my sales still below here. The buys did play out above this area, but now we have a new range here. Da-da-da-da-da. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, it's just a big ass range now, but that's cool. Let's see, 30 seconds. See what's happening on a 30 minute. If this next candle, let's see, this next candle pushes down hella hard and breaks this weak bearish high, that wouldn't be a bad move considering how the 15 minute is closing. But let's see what happens in 5 seconds. Okay, so we got this candle that shot up real fast. I used to take this trade on the break of this low because candles make top and bottom wicks. Let's see. The daily high is at 3375.4. I'll keep an eye on that as far as volume, a potential buy stop above that area to take advantage of the volume. But I'll just have to see when we get to that area how we're looking. Let's see. 15 minute close bullish, but the 30 minute close weak bearish. So let's see. Like I said, a lot of times top wicks and bottom wicks are created. So I wouldn't be surprised if this came down a little, but I'd rather wait on like a 5 minute closure, bearish closure to confirm that it's coming down. Like I said, that used to be a iffy position I used to take. It might get you 15, 20 real quick. All right, I would have gotten there right there. Because like I said, most times bottom wicks are created, especially when it shoots up like that. But that's not a plus position like I like to take these days. But it's definitely playing out. Mm, 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 mm. Yep, on the break of that low, we're giving like 40 now. So let's just see how we print. I'm back in my Apex days. Rejecting right out of this little 5 minute support here. So anyway, to explain that, a lot of times when news shoots one way, it's shot without a bottom wick, just straight up for 60 plus pips. When it rejects out of all this, a lot of times it'll come back down and create a bottom wick. Same as the case with the top wick. Like if it would have just shot straight down, a lot of times it comes back up and creates a top wick. So that's just something to keep in mind. Like I said, it's not an A plus position, especially with the way the 15 minute closed bullish. But I mean, it wasn't a terrible position for sure. Just one you would have to have experience with knowing. That's how price usually does. But once again, that's what I would have did last year. And wouldn't be surprised if this wick got filled. It's basically already been filled, especially because this 30-minute candle did technically close back below here. and it's still respecting this same support from yesterday. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, this is just printing in a range right now. Needs a break one way or another. I wouldn't mind if this went ahead and just cleared all this, to be honest. Like, please push through all that. That'd be great. Because I would like a sell under all this, to be honest, which is also the daily low. But we will see. This is definitely smooth. Wick has been filled. So it did play out. But it has to break through this support, this support. Yes, sir. It's making its way on down. Telling you the daily look like that shit's supposed to come on down into this right area right here. We will definitely see. We pointed that out last night. And the 30-minute looks like this. Oof. Well, like I said, that was the move. Now we wait. Same shit above here, below here. All right, starting to look like we starting to make our way down a little bit again. Mm, 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 mm. Let's see. So we about 60 away from the daily low now, or 80. 80, my fault. So we either gotta wait on a pullback to continue, or this range has to be clear because this is a support right here that it already has rejected out of once, and then not too far from that. Let's see. It's 30 there, but it just depends on where it would close under there, and that's a little tight because if it closes 5, 6, 7 below that, then you only have 23 left, 24 left. So still remains at the best position is definitely under here. Just hoping that it comes sooner than later. But we'll see. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm liking the sales too. Not now, just because I mean, even if you got in on the break of this low, your technical stop loss will be all the way up here because price can come all the way up here and respect this high before it continue down, and you only have a range to right here. So if it pushes, that's great. I wanted to push through all this. I'd rather it clear all this out so we can just come on down. It's rejecting right out of this same support from here right now. So that's good. Range way too small. Hmm. I'm telling you, I hope this bit clear the whole thing out. All right, so it's flipping now. I'm hoping that this comes down and fills this wick fill right here after rejecting out of this resistance. Support turn into resistance. If it keep breaking these lows though, I'm telling you, I'll do a sell stop at that daily low. We are not too far from it. Build that wick. Not playing around. Come on now, keep on breaking. This wasn't a very big top wick, so I wouldn't be surprised if this comes back up to create a larger top wick. Once again, rejecting out of this same support that it's already rejected out of once. But price is starting to do what it needs to do. Mm, 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 mm. kind of a similar position to yesterday, but if candle was to break out of this support right here, or sorry, reject out of this support right here and close above this at 9:15 or 9:30, also wouldn't be surprised if price bought up to fill this wick. So that's also something to keep an eye on. This is a decision area about 30-ish pips away, 40 pips away. So that's something else. I would prefer sell just because of how the daily is printing for sure. But it also is something to take into consideration for a quick move. So preferred above here, potential above here if volume is present in the market. But once again, I definitely would prefer just to keep breaking these lows, make higher lows, break the low, continue down into here. Seeing to make its way on down. Getting close, getting close. 3349.6 is the daily low. And we are less about 40 from that. Let go ahead and set a stealth stop there too, just in case it want to fly down. Mm, mm. That's the daily low. And if that breaks the daily low at a time of volume, which I'm anticipating it doing, I might have said this too early, but I just want to be ready just in case it does do it. But during this time of volume, with how we talked about even in the webinar last night, I do anticipate that this candle came all the way up to retest this same area that rejected a few times now. And once it breaks its current daily low and the previous daily low, it should at least come into this area here, like right here, at least. Like I said, I might have said that too early, but I just want to make sure I have it ready to go if it wants to activate me. We're still 50, 60 pips away from it. So we will see what happens at 9:15. And if it comes at 9:30, then I especially like it. This wound up playing out nicely after grabbed a higher top wick, like I mentioned, came down, came back up to grade a higher top wick to come down some more. So we'll see. Roger, this is kind of what I'm talking about of having a technical discretionary stop loss. Like, say a 5 minute candle gets us in from right here. You kind of just got to use that 5 minute high as the stop loss. It just kind of is what it is. Or if price starts pulling back on you too much, just get out and reassess. But I do like how this is printing. It's kind of one of the things where we know it's going down. It's just kind of how we manage it while we're in it. And if it wants to go ahead and push the way it should while we're in it. But I'm only throwing a two. I threw a three yesterday because I like the position more. But usually on these impulse entries, breaks of daily highs and lows, I go a little lower risk because it's more risky. Let's see. We're about to get a 15-minute closure in 30 seconds. Let's see. So from this exact high, if this was the candle it entered on, it would be like 55 technically. But like I said, I don't too much worry about that. But that's just kind of what it would be. You'd have to use this high, or if price rejects real hard and comes back up and closes weird, I would just get out at that point. But looks like volume is pushing us. So let's see what it does if it gets us in. It's about 30 pips away from breaking the daily low after making a high all the way up there during a time of volume. Should be. Let's see. It's getting close. Mm, 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 mm. But as I always say, it's definitely risky because, I mean, it is right at a support. But if it breaks through that, I'm trusting that volume will take us through there. But it, of course, can come down and come right back up the same way this candle has, same way these candles have. So it's kind of about just trusting the volume. Yes, that zone they rejected out of to come down. Like I said, we knew it was going down. It's about finding a way to get in it. And like I said, I don't love catching the bottoms technically because all this has happened already. But I do expect that we should be able to push. Especially as we get closer to 9:30. If 9:30 comes along, I really like it. I'm getting about 25 away. I wouldn't be surprised if it was quick. If and when it does. All right, we're 10 away. It just rejected out of that support. It just touched it. So let's see what happens. A new 5 minute candle is about to open, and I likely will use that as my stop loss, whatever high that is. Mm, mm, mm. We're about 25 away again, projecting out of that perfectly. Let's see what it does. Let's see. If I were to use that high, it'd be right around 30 pips. I'm willing to risk that on a break of a daily low any day. It comes down, comes back up, gets me out. It is what it is. So I got the stop. I will have the stop kind of above here. So I'll even put it on the screen if I get in right there. The long TP is kind of like down here, but I'm cool with taking my profits, especially given the day. All right, so we're breaking the low again. So be quick. About to flip on the daily. Let's see if it actually finishes it out though, because it's rejecting again. There it goes. We're getting close. Be on the 5 minutes so you can see it best. Mm-mm-mm. I got my TP around 33.46, which is kind of this little area I was talking about last night on the Zoom call. We'll see if it wants to break because right now it's struggling a bit. This is the bread and butter. About 10 pips away. I'm trying to catch it before 9:30 because 9:30 is usually gonna be a pullback to continue down. Let's see, let's see. Looking like it wants to. I gotta get there. Like I said, don't love selling the bottoms. I really don't, but just found a little niche and taking that break of the daily low position. Let's see, it keeps on getting close to it. See if it can get me in. Like I said, it ain't nothing but a 30 pip stop though, so that's pretty good. I slick think it's about to happen on the next 5 minute candle. A wick up. Oh, maybe not. Maybe it's gonna happen now. 20 seconds to the next five. And I'll still keep my stop loss as the previous 5 minute high, especially if we get a closure below where my support is on this 5 minute, because it can slick get us in, come up, and still go down. So kind of close like right at it, but I still like it. Getting real close to 9:30. And I don't like that part. If I get to like 9:27, 9:28, I'll just wait.
Hey, James,
Yes, sir.
right here, would you want a wake up first? Bef-
Yeah, I would, but with volume, like it just kind of is what it is, especially with how quick I anticipate it moving. Like when this 5 minute breaks this 5 minute low, I anticipate this coming and going and getting me in. And I'm using the previous 5 minute high still, but I'm getting in at 9:25, which is very close to 9:30. So It's a bit riskier of a trade, but I'm willing to take that risk considering it's only a 30 pip stop. That ain't that big of a deal to me. But yeah, I would prefer a little wick up. There's some super, super small on this 5 minute right here, but when this shit get in, I'm really not trying to sit and draw down anyway. So let's see if this five can go ahead and get me in. This shit is playing around this low right here. And when it breaks this low, I do anticipate this shit moving fast. Like I said, the last thing I want to do is sit in 930, be waiting on pullback or sitting while I'm in a pullback. So I'm gonna be quick with the exit on this one, no lie. All right, I'm in. Let's see. So I'm gonna put my stop loss up here. All right, it's quick. It's quick. It's quick. Damn. All right, let's see. All right, I'm out. I'm out. I'm out. I'm out. Bet. Let's fucking go. Yeah. Personal account made 360. This account made 740. Break of the daily low, targeting this right here. And I found this target based on the daily time frame right here and here and here. So this same resistance right here. I ain't had time to put no stop loss. But yep.
And you had me over here scared. I took a five on MGC.
But you made 150, 200.
Let me see. Shit just 108.
Oh, got you.
That's cool though.
But yeah.
Last week I
So
got that big loss, so I'm just getting up.
right, just take that shit slow.
Go at a time.
But yeah, bro. So the play was during time of volume, we're expecting that when the daily low breaks, and we actually talked about this yesterday, Roger, about how we're expecting sales because of how yesterday's candle printed. So yesterday, we had this big ass rejection out of all these highs on the daily. Price is just a repetition of itself. So you have this here, here, kinda in here, and in here that all reject out of the same zone. So me and Roger were talking yesterday, and I said, honestly, I'm liking sales for tomorrow because even as much as this shit pulls up, as long as it respects this high, that shit can flip at any point. And I say, I know we don't be holding for that long, for real, for real. So shit, where is a good area that I see price rejecting out of on the daily? Now this is crazy because we're breaking this all down from the daily, but this is this blue line that I was like, boom, 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 wick, 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 wick. We obviously be having a little issue when we get to this area. So that's why I'm like, shit, let me go ahead and take my money where it lies. Because a novice trader will look and say, "Ooh, let me go to the 1 hour." A novice trader will look and say, bet, I see this clean range right here. Let me take advantage of it. And not to say that it won't push, because honestly, this 30 minute is definitely closing below this most recent support right now, but I've taken my trade. I'm good. So this next move, really, if you want to be technical, is like stop loss up here, just to come down into here with a potential rejection right here, the way it did already. So that's kind of where I'm like, break of the daily low. Let me get my money out right here at these same old resistances that keep getting respected and call it a day. Stop loss, Roger, in this case was kept above the previous candle. You technically could have kept it above the entry candle, down here, but I had it below the previous candle, anticipating that volume would just take me on down to where I expected, and easy peasy. Did that make sense? I know y'all want to chat. All right, Brandon caught it. Roger caught it. Say less, say less. So as long as y'all boys call a little sauce, I'm cool with it. But all right, you caught it too, Tonio. Bet,
Well, that was good.
bet, 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 bet.
Anybody else caught it?
Yeah, it looked like it. I'm looking in the chat. Looked like everybody else caught it. So like I said, honestly, it should. Brandon caught the limit buy on accident, I bet. But it should come on down into here. But I just know that this is obviously an area where we've been having wicks here, these wicks here. I don't like to guess. I don't like to guess.
If
So
you took the three, James, what would have had?
what'd you say?
You would have took the three, which would have had?
Let's see. So that's a two at 740, meaning I was 36. Yeah, 36 or 37. So like nine, a thousand, like 1,080,
Oh, yeah, facts.
1,080. But like I said, it was a bit riskier because, bro, we got in at 928 and the 30-minute candle was about to close. Like that easily could have got us in the profit, waited on the 30-minute. 30-minute could have made a wick up to continue down. And like I don't like sending them hella big drawdowns. So I'm like, fuck it, bro. Who mad about 740? Like I be saying, times three. Fuck it. So I call that a cool little day. Had to wait, we waited 1 hour for a quick 36, 37 pip move. I will take that every day. Let's see, that bit took 17 seconds, bro.
Yeah.
17 seconds. Actually, it's funny because I remember when you used to be like, bro, you dead ass be doing that shit in like 10 seconds. I'm like, dead
Yeah.
ass. Like, dead ass, bro.
So
So
I do got a question though.
go ahead.
So my minimum lot loss is getting higher and higher, like as we spoke about last time. But
Right.
my balance just got back up to what it's supposed to be, like what I got that count
Okay.
at. What I got that count at. So basically, I'm still right at break even.
Let me, what,
Nope.
what is your maximum lot loss?
24,000, I'm at 24,438.
And what is your balance at?
24,999. So basically 25,000.
So you got like a $600 difference.
Yeah.
So basically, I'm gonna put it in layman's terms, basically. Like you get rewarded for getting in profit, but it don't fluctuate when you lose. So if you was up 25,500, that means that your shit would have went to 24,500 or whatever. But if you lose 100, it don't move up with you or it don't move down with you, sorry, because your highest that you had on the account was 25,500.
But I'm still about to get back in profit.
Yeah, yeah. Even if you in profit, your maximum loss stays where it's at because like that's just kind of the incentive to this future shit. Like you get rewarded for bringing that shit on up. You'll get to a point where that shit's locked. Like my shit is locked at 150, 100. It don't follow me no more
Right.
because I hit the minimum. Once you hit the minimum, that's when that shit just locks out right there and you good and don't got to worry about that shit no more. So it's really all about getting above that minimum when you do get actually live, and then you won't have to worry about that shit. But for now, it trails you. It's kind of like a trailing drawdown. Like if you get up 1,000, that shit gonna go up 1,000 with you. If you lose 300, it's gonna stay where it was at when you was up 1,000.
Right.
But
I'm
yeah,
fine.
it's all about mitigating your risk
I'm a
because
dollar, well, 60 cents away from where I bought the account at because I took
okay,
190 loss last week.
yeah, see, because you took that big loss last week and that set you back, and that's what we was talking about on the call yesterday. This shit really all just about like not taking them big losses because we so consistent. Like you know what I'm
Order,
saying? So like if we this
order.
every single month, who taking trades? if
Need
we this
a
consistent
dollar.
every single month. Yeah, I heard that order filled,
I try to
but
get that.
nah, I get it. But like I said, if we this consistent every month and we losing what, 2 times a month?
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? 3 times a month. Like, bro, it ain't no point in taking them big ass losses. I'm trying to lose 65. I'm trying to lose 228. This is my fault. I was just being a dumbass this day. Like, I'm trying to lose 553. This was my fault. I was being a dumbass that day. Like, just doing stupid shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, players fuck up too. But at the end of the day, if we can mitigate our risk and keep these winners like this and these losers like this and like this, bruh, it's a glitch, bruh. It's legitimately a money glitch.
facts.
It's legit a money glitch, bro. Like, and we do this shit live together every damn day.
No, facts.
So, you know what I'm saying? So, all I say is control your emotions and control your risk. And, nigga, bro, cut them losses, bro. You know, it ain't that deep because we going to lose tomorrow or we going to win tomorrow. And if we lose tomorrow, we going to get that shit back the next day.
And guess what? It's only $30.
$30, bro. That's what I was telling Roger, bro. I'm like, bro, we be tripping over here acting like we losing bands.
Okay.
Bro, that shit is not that serious, bro. So I'm gonna mark this shit up how I do. Let's see. Oops. And like I said, it did go ahead and finish out that pattern as anticipated. Uh, if you got the balls to hold for that long, cool. But nah, it was a cool little move. Just finishing off into this. But discipline, just being disciplined. I'm trying to be here for a long time. So boom. Oop. Let's see. Trying to mark this up. Bet 354. That's a bro. I love making that money on them on my live account. Like it's cool making it on this, but bro, that shit straight to the bank
Yeah, I'm gonna definitely get one of them joints too.
for sure, for sure. So I always mark it up, break of daily low.
What you be trading on there? Like one?
Ones, just ones. I don't need nothing too crazy. If I got the leverage of this trading and making 700, 800 on each account, like I don't want to risk too much of my own personal funds. I just want to make sure I am still making money on it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, because, like, what I say, I'm up 904 so far, trading 5 days this month, made 2.49K trading that last month, made 1.79K trading that month before. Like, that's cool, little extra bread.
Yeah, facts.
Cool little extra bread.
It's just them negative 1,000
Bruh.
on the personal.
Exact, bruh, of your
Yeah.
real
That
bread.
shit I'm like,
Bruh,
fuck.
of your real bread.
Especially that shit just shoot up out of nowhere. That shit like,
Bro, that's what I'm saying. Like, bro, I promise you, I don't give a fuck if I lose $1,000 on this. That
yeah.
like, bro, that shit.
Like
I've made my money back by so much by now.
last week when I was sitting in that drawdown and that was my real money, I'd have been got out. I just
Man,
kept
what? Are you not about, bro? You not finna just be looking at yourself negative five, six, seven, $800 on a $2,000 account like that shit crazy. But with these, I'm like, bro, this shit demo money. So I'm gonna say break a daily low, kept stops above previous 5 minute candle, and then targeted the support turned, well, yeah, resistance turned support on the daily time frame. We show call that shit, Roger, about the daily and liking sales. We caught the fuck out of that shit last night on the Zoom call. So let's see. Yep. Yes, sir. So I'm gonna go ahead because I'm on a daily time frame now. So I'm gonna go ahead and mark this up as where I found my target area, which was really like all this. So cool, 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 cool. Well, survive in advance. On to another day. We will trade with the trend, not drive on the wrong side of the road. So, yeah, Roger, I seen your message. Shit, if we close like this or anything close to it, Our next zone we looking into is really like here, right there. Boom. Right there. Boom. Same blue line getting respected. So yeah, bro. Rinse and repeat. Rinse and repeat. Let's see how far I am away from a payout. 159,908. I need oops. Let's see how much I need to hit payola. 159,908. I need 160,232. So I think I'm like $300 away. $300 and some change away. So we will be striving for that tomorrow. I'll catch y'all boys tomorrow. Let's keep grinding.